Hello, good morning, and welcome, gamers. We are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, news, and clutch plays. In addition, we talk about some juicy rumors, controversies, and random topics of discussion. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and a whole lot of lame jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out at fpsguides.com and follow us on social media. We stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/fpsguides. And for all your listeners out there, the FPS Guides podcast can now be found on Apple iTunes Podcast, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, and Alexa. So go ahead and check those out. And if you are interested in becoming a part of this FPS Guides community, or perhaps even becoming a content creator, please feel free to hit us up at our website. We would love to hear from you. Today, we are joined with our friend Parfax, or Steven, as he is known in civilian terms. He is he is our new member. He's going to be hanging out with us from time to time on streams and all that good stuff. So everyone say hi to Steven. Hi, Steven.
Well, thanks for the warm welcome, gentlemen.
Tell us about yourself, Steven.
So Steven, yeah, what kind of games you like to play?
All that stuff.
All right, so I was born in.
Shoot
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I definitely am the RPG FPS. That's my genre. Got my Legend of Zelda shirt on, but my interest in the first-person shooter. I'm a religious Overwatch player, and I can't wait for Overwatch 2.
Okay.
Okay.
But grew up on Halo and everything else like everyone else. So yeah,
So you like competitive games? You can get into competitive games. Okay, cool.
Co-op, teamwork. Try
like
not
that
to be toxic.
Right? Yeah. If you're gonna be toxic, at least be funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Right. That's the rule. Yeah. Cool. Anything you've been playing this week? Anything going on in the world of Steven this week?
Well, yeah. Just the new Overwatch thing came out. I got the Sigma skin and stuff like that. But that's really what the focus is on.
Cool. So you've been playing the new hero. What was her name? Sova? No.
The Echo. Yeah,
that was her name.
That's the new one. Yeah, she is. Yeah. She is a bane to the tank existence.
I heard she's a little broken.
She just, when you get below half health, she starts doing 200 damage per second, which is full health on a DPS. So you just burn through their shields.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a lot of
she
damage.
She just melts. Yeah, tanks.
So tanks are just getting pooped on. Jesus.
Oh yeah, and Reaper's still a problem because of his lifesteal. You can't really 1v1 him with any tank. So yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun, losing SR to a new hero.
Yeah. That's how it works, right? Meta changes every season.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah,
cool.
We'll have Steven guest on and off podcast depending on what he likes to do, and definitely be streaming more. So look out for that, and just more content along the way. Really, I apologize to the video watchers right now. The nameplates are a little off. I did not expect the setup in Discord to be like this. So sorry. I'll fix that next time.
Yes. So I am Mr. Top Hat now.
I am Captain Phil.
You will refer to me as much. Okay.
Identity theft is a serious crime.
So, well, for me, I beat Wasteland 2. It's awesome. I can't wait for Wasteland 3. I know that's going to be coming out in like a month or two.
Hell yeah.
How was it?
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, it's awesome. It's a really great game. Really good RPG. I highly recommend it. It's a little different than most RPGs nowadays because it is isometric and stuff, but it's still really it's a really good experience. I highly recommend it. And it's on Game Pass, so if you have Xbox Game Pass, you just have it to play it.
Nice.
Try it out.
Can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong there. What about you, Captain Stiffy? What you been doing?
I, Top Hat, have been playing. I actually finished Ori and the Will of the Wisps last night, and actually that's some gameplay that you're seeing now.
Is this like the final boss you're saying right here?
No. I wouldn't.
Oh,
okay. Do that. The final boss is so sick, dude. Like these boss fights are really cool, dude. Like as you can.
They look pretty like epic and stuff. Yeah.
Really, really cool. There's a spider boss later in the video, I think, that you'll see. It's
cool.
Super cool. And so I finished that. I've been playing Neo 2 with my friend Dan for a little bit, trying to get through that game. Pretty hard, but I beat it. So just waiting for the DLC.
You did beat it?
Yeah,
okay,
I beat
cool.
it, and I'm going through some missions with him.
Okay.
Just waiting for the DLC really to come out next month.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and just sitting here waiting for The Last of Us, just like everybody
just waiting
else
for The
in
Last
world.
of Us. Yep. Everyone PlayStation is waiting for Last of Us right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
cool.
have you been playing, Steven? You been playing anything recently?
Oh, okay, yes. I
Oh, we're
still actually
live.
play
We're live.
Monster
Yeah,
Hunter.
that's right.
Yeah, yeah. I play Monster Hunter on the side. That's my RPG fix right now.
Okay.
Monster Hunter's fun.
Yeah, big fan of the Dark Souls series. Still hop on that. Quarantine, the community popped back in, so you
Oh,
could
I'm
play any of
sure.
the Dark Souls games and just
Yeah,
get invaded, just like the good old days, you know.
yeah. Everyone's getting back in the Dark Souls right now. Cool.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Wasn't there a rumor that there's going to be a Demon Souls release
There is a
remaster when
rumor. There is a
There is a
rumor.
rumor about that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's
Demon Souls
like.
getting a
I
remaster.
think it's likely.
I could totally see it happening. I don't know why they would. I mean,
Yeah,
if
why
they
not?
remastered all the other ones, why not Demon
and
Souls?
and they said they're not making any more, so why not?
That's true. And this is
Mhm.
Bluepoint, so this is like the remaster remake gods that are doing this. So it's not just like,
Oh,
oh, let's make it prettier. It's like, no, let's build this for. It's going to be a PS5 exclusive as well if the rumors are true. So let's build it for the
Okay.
PS5, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah, that's cool.
it's really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump into some of the news and stuff here. So the Valorant beta did end yesterday. I didn't know that. I would have played it yesterday. I totally forgot. So
Totally.
I didn't play it.
Missed
I
the
didn't
boat
really
on
play
that.
it at all this week, except for like Tuesday or something. But the Valorant beta has ended. It should be coming back with its full release on the 2nd. So you'll be seeing, you know, probably a pretty big difference between some of the characters and stuff. Like I know, for example, Omen was going to get a change. I think they should change Raze because she's a little OP in my opinion. But yeah, so that should be coming up on the 2nd. So no more beta keys, no more watching Twitch videos for beta keys and stuff. That's all over.
You said the 2nd?
Um,
June 2nd? It's like fully released?
the 2nd to be fully released. They don't have a exact time of day, but they said on the 2nd, so Tuesday, is when
Okay.
the full release of Valorant is going to be coming out. And
Okay,
assuming
that's pretty
then they'll
cool.
have all the kinks worked out, and it should be allegedly they're going to have another character added as well, like another agent. So that'd be cool to see.
Yeah, look out for that stream. One of us will be streaming it, either Danny or John or somebody. Somebody will be streaming that
Yeah,
when it goes live for sure.
yeah. Usually me and Deepoli will probably stream it together, so keep an eye out for those. And then there are some games that came out this week.
Oh yeah, so I actually have the trailers here to show because some of them are pretty crazy. So
All right.
Minecraft Dungeons
just-
and Maneater came out this week, or actually they came out last week on Friday, and I didn't really write it down because I didn't know. So I'm gonna mention it here. But Minecraft Dungeons basically looks like this. And I know you play a lot of Minecraft, Steven. Does this rock your boat at all?
Oh yeah. I definitely checked out some of the short YouTube trailers. It's they definitely took the heart of the RPG into it. You know, you can have boss raid battles. It seems like you can have
Yeah.
wave battles. There's a bunch of treasure. Yeah, that's actually the video that I watched. Like you can pick up a hammer and just do AOE attacks. It looks really interesting if you're a big Minecraft fan. I'm
Cool.
wondering if there's going to be any redstone because I'm a huge redstoner. I love contraptions and things that
What's
tinker.
that for the Minecraft illiterate like me?
Basically electrical engineering. You wire stuff up and then it moves. Like you can make automatic doors and farms, and someone even made their own Pokemon game inside of Minecraft. It was crazy. Like there's
Okay.
just so much you can do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll
Cool.
implement that in this because this is like a
Yeah. This
standalone
looks kind of
game.
like just like a Diablo esque.
Yeah, I don't think they have any of the building aspect in it. I think it's just people that want to get in and play Minecraft just to fight mobs and get loot.
It's kind of just like Minecraft and or Diablo and kind of like the Minecraft aesthetic,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at the play here, and it's just like they have scatter shot and a bunch of AOE, like they just spawned a boss. That's pretty cool. Yeah, looks like a lot of fun.
Looks interesting.
Nice. Are you gonna jump into it?
See Minecraft doing something different.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out, of course.
All right. Nice. I know one of our other guys, Joey, is a huge Minecraft fan as well, so he should be kind of jumping on that too. Just try and get with him. See if you guys want to stream together. It'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then
We have another
Maneater
game.
also came out this week.
Maneater, yeah, this is the trailer for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
So
man,
that's a
it looks very okay.
It's like a
Very
Jaws
okay.
role playing game, open world Jaws game.
It's like Echo the Dolphin, but yeah, you're a shark. Basically, that's the game. Like you can do
I
like
guess
cool
yeah.
breaches out of water and eat a bunch of people and
It's like really over the top. He like jumps on the beach and just eats everybody and
yeah,
stuff.
you can like I think in the trailer they showed like you can jump up out of the water and like hit rockets back at boats. It's like what the hell?
Yeah,
What is
so
happening,
you're actually
dude?
like a Superman shark. Yeah, it's pretty crazy,
Yeah,
but
so that came out, and they're both
pretty
sitting
cool.
at a 70-71 right now on Metacritic, which is oh, it's okay. It's not bad. It's a little bit worse than what I thought Minecraft was gonna end up doing, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something that kind of caught people off guard because it's just not a reason that people play Minecraft. You know, they play Minecraft for the total freedom of doing literally whatever you want. Whereas this is a little niche. You know.
yeah, our boy
the,
DCAS
But
the
in
ultimate
the chat.
sandbox, the ultimate 8-bit game.
Yeah, we have a little chat activity here. Yeah, it looks like DCAS says it's pretty cool, pretty quick, pretty easy. Maneater, but there's no replay value, which does not surprise me at all. I mean, what are you gonna do? Is there RPG elements as a shark? I don't think so. Like,
I think there actually is.
oh really? All right, then never mind.
Yeah,
eat
I
my
think
words
there
then.
actually.
I eat my
I think
words.
there's like. I think you get like experience and you can upgrade yourself and stuff like that. But I don't know if there's like a huge variety of what you can do.
Like a skill tree.
You
Is
know.
there like a whole skill tree?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a skill tree or something. I'm not. I don't really quite sure. Daniel, do you know? Was there like a skill tree or something? You know, let us know in the comments. But yeah, I think there's some kind of like progression. You know, like you
Okay.
gain abilities.
Okay, that's something.
Like
That's good.
I don't know, you swim faster or you do. Okay, so he says there's not. There
Oh,
isn't any kind of skill tree. So is there no progression at all? So you just start with all this stuff and you
you're
can just
just
do
God
whatever?
Shark.
It
God
just
Shark.
sounds
Is that
like
the
yeah,
name?
you just start off as like, you know, like literal Jesus is a shark.
I don't know.
Weird.
We'll have to. I do
Okay.
not have any interest in this game, to be honest with you. So
You know
I
what?
will
If it
not be
goes on
playing
Game
it.
Pass, which honestly it seems like a Game Pass game, I
Yeah,
might
it
play it.
does.
This should be a Game Pass. I'm surprised it's not already on Game Pass. Um, but yeah, I would see it as a Game Pass game. I might play it for like an hour or two, you know, if I'm bored one afternoon. But it's just not. It just doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, this is a pretty.
It looks like a PS3 game.
It's an interesting take. It's an interesting game. I like that someone is trying to do something different. But is it like, you know, a huge game breaking or mold breaking thing? I mean, I don't
I
really
don't
think
think
so.
it's going to break the internet. I don't think it's the next
Yeah.
huge game.
You know, it's just some people will really enjoy it. You know, they probably like it for certain reasons. Like you said, there's a lot of pop culture references. It's probably pretty funny. But besides that, you know, I'm just not a huge interest in it. Like, it's
Yeah.
Electric Shark. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But if you guys are interested in those games, check them out. They're out there. Minecraft Dungeons is on Game Pass, so that's really cool. Check
Like
that out.
Dungeons didn't on Game Pass, yeah. And then there was a state of play about The Last of Us Part 2. You want to talk about that?
I do. Are you guys excited for The Last of Us Part 2 at all? Because, I mean,
Oh, of
I'm
course.
super excited, just personally. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's not like my biggest game this year, but I'm pretty excited about it. Be interesting to see. I know it's a huge game. It's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have this this kind of B-roll and footage play like as we talk about it, and have it play kind of throughout as we go. But basically, I'm not gonna spend too long on this like I did on Ghost of Tsushima. Learned my lesson there. Thank you, commenter on YouTube. But so basically, they showed off new gameplay, new systems, new mechanics, things that are way different about this game. Ellie has a dodge and jump button, which is already huge, which is already a huge difference from Joel. Because Joel's just like, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you until you die. Ellie's more
Yeah, there
like,
was no
alright.
jump button and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Ellie's like, I'm a 19-year-old girl. I can't.
First
I
one
can't just
pretty much
run
just
through
like
glass.
pretty standard cover-to-cover shooter stuff, but now you actually have like jumping and rolling and stuff.
Yeah, you'll see in the gameplay
Interesting.
footage a little bit later that the crafting has been updated, which is nice. It's way cleaner, way smoother, way faster. The realism in this game is pretty crazy. I don't think I'm gonna have. I don't want to say like I'm gonna have fun playing this game, but it's gonna be an experience I don't think I have had in a game before, just in how raw and real everything looks.
Okay.
Can you guys like think of a game that you played where you're like, wow, this is hitting notes that are a little bit harder than what video games hit?
Hitting notes a little bit harder than what video games hit, like
Wow, this isn't
like
just a game like this. I'm thinking about this after I put it down. Like I'm not
oh
emotionally
yeah, yeah,
affected, but I'm thinking about it. It stays with me. Like, can you think of any games like that have hit you kind of that hard?
1 second, I'm having technical difficulties.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, like all the From Software games.
All the From Software games. Okay.
Pretty much all of them, yeah.
Just in story or more like combat? Like, man, I made it through. I beat that boss.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's just an experience.
Yeah, so they also, just to quickly, they also went over different types of terrain you'll see. You'll see like snow and forest, a lot of forest actually, a lot of lush vegetation. And he's back, and Steven is back. There's a little bit of a technical difficulty
Sorry about
there,
that.
but now we're good.
Cool.
Had a dip in the connection for some reason.
Did you guys watch the State of Play at all?
I did not watch it, actually.
No, I was not able to watch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they spent like the whole time on Last of Us Part 2, though?
Yeah, it was dedicated solely to that game, which is cool because I think
How long
it really
was it?
gives you a deep dive. It was like 25 minutes, dude. Like,
Wow.
it was pretty long.
Alright, cool.
When they go over that gameplay, they go pretty in depth about it, and then you'll see it at the end. Like, it's just straight up gameplay, no cuts, no anything. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Check out the whole State of Play if you want to learn more about it. Or there is just the gameplay clip that's out there. So if you want to check that out, you can. And
DK says it's a game to fill the hole of no big releases during the time. I kind of feel that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ghost of Tsushima comes out a month later.
No, that's what he's saying about Maneater.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused. My bad.
I don't know if he has a PlayStation.
Get one.
Yeah.
Get one.
No,
and play
wait,
Get a
Bloodborne.
He used to have a
PlayStation,
PlayStation.
Xbox,
I don't know if he
and a
still
Switch,
does.
and play PC. Like, come on, why aren't you playing everything at the same time?
Play all the
Yeah,
consoles.
that's what I do.
It's not like they're $500 or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why do you not have one of everything, dude? Get out of here.
and then like $60 plus DLC per game. Like, you're not spending $100 a game. Come on.
Yeah. I wonder how much I spend a year on subscriptions for all my consoles and stuff.
Oh yeah, just the internet alone, or the
At least Nintendo Switch is easy. It's $5 a year.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're at least being nice with that. Although $80 controllers that break in a year, that sucks.
That's
Yeah.
that's horse shit. Yeah.
They're not even comfortable controllers. They're just a flimsy piece of plastic.
So there's that. Not to spend too much time on The Last of Us. Something I do want to point out is the sound design. When you listen to this, it sounds really good. Like when you kill someone, all the NPCs have names. So if you kill someone, it's like Johnny, no, and they'll like run over to their friend and try and revive them. It's like, oh my god, like. Oh
Like,
my
you're
god, I'm
killing
sorry,
people right
I'm
now.
sorry, Johnny. Like I didn't. You're in my way. Sorry. Like you gotta go. But
Interesting.
it definitely makes it feel more. And you can, you gotta deal with dogs, and you can kill dogs, which isn't fun. But listen, dogs gnawing my face off. I'm gonna kill you, dude. I'm sorry. Like, it's,
Yeah, no one wants to abuse animals. However, if it's me or him,
Wait, didn't someone like review bomb or something because there was a dog that got killed during a Last of Us Part 2 trailer? I thought we talked about that.
Well,
Yeah.
there was footage of hands-on play from a channel
Yeah.
that I like a lot, and they were saying it's like, man, I don't like how they make me kill dogs. I don't like that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like this is not a real complaint. This is just you gotta do.
Oh
what you
yeah,
gotta do.
I don't like how they kill dogs. So like, if they just change the dogs, just change it
spiders?
for like just put it like jaguars or something like that, or coyotes. No problem.
But
okay.
dogs.
BK, how did you like Spider-Man? I see you got a PlayStation. Just play the Spider-Man game. How'd you like it?
Spider-Man's awesome.
Comment in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like Spider-Man, as you can see on the screen, there's some melee
Actually,
action going on.
he let our other boy D Poodley borrow it just so he could play it. So yeah, Spider-Man was amazing. Fucking 10 out of 10.
Spider-Man was very good. I don't put it above God of War for me, but it's good. It's very good.
It was awesome.
Not much is going to be able to come above God of War. That thing is a standalone. That was just the dialogue, like the just the amount
God of
that they
War
put
was
in
really
there.
good.
Yeah, so you can check out that gameplay footage, like I said earlier, and yeah, I mean,
Honestly-
I don't want to talk too long about it, so we should move on to the next subject.
Moving
Yes,
on.
sir.
So there was the Destroy All Humans demo that came out yesterday. The game seems to be basically the same as it was before. They just kind of, they redid it. They or it's more it's more of a remake than a remaster because
Okay, that's
it
good.
looks
I
it
prefer
looks
that.
like it looks like next gen now. You know.
Do you guys have any history with
Nice.
Destroy All Humans at all? Do you have any?
Yes. Destroy All
Okay,
Humans is awesome.
I have
Fucking
not played it, so
hilarious game.
give me
All
like an
right.
elevator pitch.
It's a very self-aware game. A lot of meta jokes, a lot of alien jokes, a lot of jokes about it was like 1916s American exceptionalism and shit like that.
Okay,
It's
not
very
what I thought,
you
but
know
okay.
it's very much just about it all the stereotypes about like aliens, about them being little green men and how they wanted to kill everyone and eat their brains and how they want to probe you and stuff like that. There was literally a gun that shot anal probes. Like it was like a little homing rocket. Like, it was like a little homing rocket that like just burrowed into their keisters.
Is that like, is that just
Yeah.
like a normal weapon in the game? Is that like a South Park
Yeah,
DLC?
they're all like no, that's like a normal weapon in the game. There's just always all the weapons are like really like over the top and crazy, like they shoot lightning or they like shoot probes and shit like that. You have like crazy powers, like you can mind control people and stuff like that, and then also you can fly around in your flying saucer and then like death ray like Independence Day people.
Is it
So
like the gimmicky guns from Borderlands 2? Like you could just find this really awesome gun that does these crazy things, a really annoying gun that's just for trolling.
no, there's just kind of like there's like six or so like set weapons you just have on your weapon wheel, kind of like in
Okay, but the game
GTA,
just
and
seems a little ridiculous in
yeah,
a fun
but they
way.
just give you
Is it third person
more or
or
less
first person?
just tools. It's a third-person shooter, so they
Okay.
give you like basically tools, just kind of like play around with. It's very sandboxy. I mean, there are missions and side missions and all that kind of stuff, but it's very sandboxy. Most of the fun you'll have in the game is just going around terrorizing innocents, honestly.
Alien
but
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it sounds like GTA but with aliens.
but it's GTA with aliens. It's hilarious. If you haven't played it in your childhood, I highly recommend picking it up because it's a really funny game. I would actually be pretty surprised if it was going to be a full price game. I
It'll
see
be
it
like
as
30
maybe being a
bucks.
40. I think it is maybe a $40 game, but I don't know. I don't know how much work went into this remaster, so maybe it is going to be a full price. Maybe they're adding more to it. I'm not quite sure, but it's one of those games I'm pretty excited about. Yeah.
Nice. Speaking about the childhood, the Xbox Series X takes backwards compatibility to the next level with the better resolution, frame rate, and adding HDR and enhanced performance around the Xbox. So if you're a fan of your childhood games, Xbox is up in that.
Cool. So Xbox Series X is basically rounding up the resolution of all the
They're improving the
backwards
quality.
compatible
Yeah,
games.
everything
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like resolution,
Very cool.
performance, frame rate, everything. Is this
Very cool.
Is this a big deal? Is this a selling point for an Xbox Series X? If I'm sitting there and I see these two consoles in the store and I know one plays like a crap load of older games, but
Yeah.
the other one only plays PS4 games, like, is that a selling
Yeah.
point? Are you gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna pick Xbox then?
For me, I guess not really. I don't really play a lot of, games that are that old. Backwards compatibility has never really been a huge thing for me.
Old
But
games
I
old.
see, that's just me though. But I do know that it is a big deal for a lot of people, and I definitely see it as a pro to have it. But just not for me personally.
What about you, Steven?
You
What are
know,
your thoughts on it?
Well, I tended to keep my games. I just hoard them like a dragon. So I
Mhm.
have all my old games. I don't need backwards compatibility. So when I look for a new system, I'm actually looking for new releases. Like I got PlayStation just for Bloodborne, and then
okay,
everything else followed.
okay, cool.
So it's more important to have maybe a new IP or a couple new IPs that are like, man, this looks awesome, rather
Yeah.
than like, oh, I can just play like Halo 2 with 120 frames per second. Cool, whatever.
Yeah, like
Even though I
don't get
don't
me
have it.
wrong. Old games are awesome, but the Dark Souls remake that I played got about the same enjoyment out of it as I did just putting up the original CD in there. It's the graphics were updated, but still the same problems with the glitchy backstabs, and still had the same mechanics. So it was all right.
Yeah, that was an issue actually a lot of people had with the remastered Dark Souls. They didn't really fix any of the issues with the first one. They just
I was really hoping they'd
slapped a
put
new
in a
coat of
new
paint on it.
combat
Yeah,
engine. Yeah.
yeah. But okay. Well, we're going to move on with more of the cancelings of stuff. So BlizzCon 2020 is canceled this year, and it will be kind of going into an online event early next year. So look out for that. Moving on to a little bit funnier news. There was an all-female CS:GO tournament by Lenovo,
Sexist.
and so there's supposed to be an all-girl female CS:GO tournament by Lenovo. This was, obviously this wasn't in person because, social distancing and all that stuff. But and one of the players was a boy who dressed up as a girl.
Was he convincing? Was it like Cloud in the
honestly,
scene?
kind of, yeah, in that picture, because he also had a face mask on.
Were people like come to be like, hey, how's
like,
it going? Like,
so you had like very like long.
Yeah.
So you had like a big wig with like very long hair, and they had like a face mask on, and so there was a picture of him playing as a girl, and he literally wore a wig and whatnot, and I think people found out because people were just like, that looks like a wig. Are you actually female? And they're like, yeah, he actually isn't female, and it kind of started into like this little uproar and stuff. So there is that.
It is a little disrespectful. It's one
extremely disrespectful.
Adam's apple.
We were a little pretty. So a lot of like especially female gamers are pretty pissed about the whole thing, understandably so. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
if there's a,
like, did they
I'm
do
not
well,
sure.
or did they?
I'm not sure about their performance at all. Actually, I really don't know what their performance was.
Yeah, that would suck.
So generally, just if there's a tournament for an all of X gender, if you're not that gender, just don't go. Shouldn't have to be told, I guess, but I guess you do.
What world do we live in now?
Oh. Do you guys remember us talking about a Rent an E-Girl website? So
yeah, I don't.
You don't. So there is.
I've never
there
even
was
heard
literally
of this.
there
You
was
heard of this,
literally.
Steven?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was basically a website that literally was, I think it's actually called E-Girls, or E-Girl, and it basically lets you rent an E-Girl. Like you can hire basically, a girl that plays games to hang out and play with you. Yeah, a gaming escort. Yes, perfect. So you can hire these gaming escorts to basically play with you and stuff. I'm assuming they're also talkative and charismatic in their own ways and stuff. But the main thing was to have them actually play with you and stuff. But they actually changed their name recently to E-Pals instead of E-Girl because now they are allowing guys in there too.
Business model done. Business model over.
So there are girls on there that like show pictures of themselves, and they will also show their elos in certain games and stuff. So this isn't like what a lot of other people thought it was. For like, oh, just hire a girl that knows how to push buttons and stuff. Like these aren't just girls who own a PlayStation. Like these are girls that are in like platinum, diamond. Like these are people in like high ranks in like respective games.
These are real gamer girls, all right?
These are real gamer girls. They exist.
The promised land.
So, but anyway, so now it's called E-Pals because there are the guys in there too, also showing their rankings and stuff.
I'd be very interested to see their traffic.
Honestly,
depending
it's pretty.
When they switched, be like, there's a dip in traffic right here.
Pretty interesting. I mean, if they're, if it's a thing, I guess that there's a market for it. So, I mean, but now it's kind of gotten into a point where like paying for like an escort you're just kind of like just paying for. You're paying for an online. You're paying for a friend who isn't shit at a game. Like,
hey, you're like, tolerable and good at the game, so
yeah. You're just like, God damn it, I'm tired of losing Overwatch. You hire this person who says they're like, top 10 Reinhardt in the world. Boom, there you go. So
that's pretty ridiculous in my opinion, dude. Like,
yeah.
What do you guys think of this? Do you think has it taken off? Has it done well?
I don't know how well it's done,
apply. What do you mean? Like, I think this is great.
I think it's pretty interesting, though. Honestly.
Are you over toxic? Do you have a problem keeping friends? Come to E-Pals.
Yeah. So I would honestly, I'm probably gonna check it out. I want to see what it's all about.
How good are you? It's like, do they have it for Smash? Be like, oh, okay, good. Be like, all right,
probably.
Let's do it.
But also Smash has their whole pro guides thing and stuff too.
That's true.
But yeah. So that's a thing. Apparently, this is.
We are slowly getting.
We live in strange times, people.
Yeah, we are slowly getting to the all digital world that no one goes outside ever. So
all
Corona's
digital
just
world.
a taste.
Yeah.
This is foreshadowing of the future.
This is how it's actually gonna be, guys.
It's gonna be like
But,
that scene in Wall-E where everyone's like next to each other but in front of their screens and they don't talk to each other. Just bubble.
Just sitting inside in their chairs and stuff. Their big floaty chairs. I want a big floaty chair from Wall-E.
Never
I kind of do too.
Never do anything.
That looks really comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, there's that.
that's the thing.
Didn't
There's
have to
that.
expect that news.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
So if you need someone to play with that doesn't suck, first of all, hit us up in our Discord. Link is in the description. We're all pretty decent.
At any
But
game.
if you don't want to play with us and you would rather pay for some fucking reason,
Yeah.
you can also
yeah.
join our Discord and pay us.
you can also join
Also
our
just go to
Discord and
Discord.
pay us, and we'll still do it. Okay. So
Speaking of which, gentlemen, do you prefer damage, support, or tank when you play?
support or tank all the way.
Support.
I don't DPS main
No,
on
Yeah?
any game. No way.
I'm not good enough.
Because
I'm
honestly,
better at the strategical
everyone
stuff.
else is a self-proclaimed DPS main.
Right.
I fell into the role of being a support and a tank in Overwatch because nobody else would do it.
Yep.
And so like, oh, no one's a healer, I guess I'll play Mercy. And then like, 200 games later, oh, look at that, I'm a Mercy main. Same thing with tanks. It's like, oh, you're gonna main tank Diva on a push? Okay, I mean, we don't have any shields, but that's fine. I guess I'll play Reinhardt. And then now I'm a Reinhardt main. So yeah, that's kind of how it ended up. Yeah.
My highest elo is in DPS, but I've got more hours on Mercy and Reinhardt just because
Right.
no one plays those roles.
They're just so like essential. So it's it's ridiculous. But we're gonna move on to like the little rapid fire news segments. Here we got like some little bits of info, little tidbits that we're gonna like grace you guys with. So, Dead by Daylight. Have any of you guys played Dead by Daylight, or do you know what it is?
I know what it is. I have not played it.
Okay.
Is that a zombie game or is that a horror game?
Dead by Daylight is like a, I forgot. And what was the term that you used for it, Eric? There was like something to describe.
It's asymmetric, right?
It's an asymmetric multiplayer game, meaning
like
that
Friday the
there's
13th, right?
one person. Yeah, it's like Friday the 13th. So there's one person playing as the murderer, the killer, the bad guy, and everyone else is like a survivor, and they're trying to escape or defeat the killer and stuff like that. And the whole game just kind of takes place in like these little segments of you trying to survive through this dude literally trying to chase you down and murder you horribly.
So is PvP co-op kind of a cat and mouse? One person plays
Yeah.
the cat, and then all right.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you ever played like if you guys ever
Starcraft.
played like in Modern Warfare 2 days, everyone used to play like the Manhunt and stuff on there. Like
There was also the mode with Halo where you have the Juggernaut, and then everyone else is normal, and it's kind of everyone versus the Juggernaut. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of similar to that. The cool thing about Dead by Daylight is that they have kind of gotten their hands on a lot of different IPs from a lot of different horror movies and genres and stuff like that. And one of their newest additions is Silent Hill, with Pyramid Head being the monster that you play as, which I think is super cool.
Nice, that is cool.
Because they also have like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool that they're adding in just even more stuff from more genres. They don't have Jason Voorhees though, because Jason has his own game. But
they would have to go through marketing hell to even
they would have
be
to
close to do that.
actually the developers of Dead by Daylight said that hey, we're ready to take Jason whenever you guys are. Like, he's got a welcome spot over here.
Right
kind
when
of thing. So,
right when the Predator Hunting Grounds development team just doesn't want to do it anymore. Just like, fine, take it. Take Friday the 13th, whatever, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
So we'll see. That'd be cool, though. That'd be cool if you could have two villains.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned right now, it's just kind of like one villain, and everyone else is like trying to escape and stuff. But the gameplay is pretty fun. I watch a lot of streams that people getting taken and put on meat hooks and stuff like that,
Ugh.
and then someone else trying to come up and get them free, and then the guy busts through the door and kills them both. And a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, this
If you like
was,
being hunted or being the hunter.
Yeah.
this was gaining traction
What?
because there's a rumor that there's some Silent Hill rumors about it being rebooted on PlayStation 5, something we covered last week. So
Okay.
the fact that characters from Silent Hill are going into Dead by Daylight, it's a little bit of a weird timing. So a lot of people are kind of latching on to that, hoping that there'll be a Silent Hill reboot of some kind on PS5, which would be sick. I
Yeah.
would totally play that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I've
there
never
are
played Silent
pretty-
Hill, so.
Pretty hard rumors about a Silent Hill IP going to be on PS5,
Would you
maybe
guys
even
get
at
that?
launch.
Would you guys be interested in that? Like a Silent Hill?
I would be
reboot?
interested because I also never played Silent Hill when I was younger because I never had a PlayStation growing up, so I never really got to get to the Silent Hill games. But I would like to play them. I like the Silent Hill movie, so I'm down.
I never really played horror. I'm not against it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Just never really piqued my interest. I was more into the looter shooter and stuff like that. Like Borderlands was my thing for a while. Just like Outriders, right? The next gen co-op looter shooter. The
Yeah.
new gameplay was revealed.
Yeah, Outriders.
Yeah, Outriders
yeah,
looks
yeah.
pretty neat actually. I'm pretty excited
Did you
for
guys watch that
Outriders.
gameplay at all?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It's
Man, probably should have recorded that and put it up here. Whoops. Well, next time.
Next time, yep.
Yeah, just everyone just check out check out Outriders gameplay. It's pretty cool. It
Yeah, those are
reminds
cool
me
as well.
kind of reminds me of Remnant, but with powers
yeah,
and
yeah, a little bit.
cover
'cause
based
it's a
stuff. Yeah,
Three-person co-op looter shooter.
but
they
it
did
seems like
say
the
it was not a live service game, so it's not like Destiny. It's not like any of that stuff. Not like Anthem or anything. It's
Good.
its own contained game. It just has a bunch of loot. And I was like, oh,
Good.
okay.
okay.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about the loot, Eric? Like, do you know if it's like Borderlands where they have the silly loot, or do you know if it's like
No, I
more
think
like
it's,
I don't know, Minecraft?
I think it's more
where
like-
there's
I think it's
items?
pretty
I think it-
serious.
I think it's more like Destiny, where like the loot is like tiered and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, then you
So
get
got
better
your
loot
color
by like.
tiers and.
It's kind of like the
Yeah.
Division 2.
everything's
well.
probably tiered and leveled.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
like a world level, so if you want better gear, you have to increase the world level, and then you play again.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
Hmm.
So, but it's a next gen game, which, when looking at the footage, it didn't scream next gen to me. But again, it's
Okay.
an early third party next gen game, so there could be a lot
Honestly,
that I'm
most-
missing, or a lot that I'm not seeing just in the 15-minute gameplay demo that they showed. So
Do,
Well,
do
most
you know if it's
next
gonna be
gen
next gen
games aren't going
only?
to push the limits.
I don't know if it's next gen only. I don't think it would be, because I feel like that wouldn't be smart. But
They gotta release on PC too. I mean,
well, yeah, PC's always next gen, dude. There's always next
PC's
gen.
PC's always in style.
Of course. As
Like-
long as you have the money, you're up to date.
There you go.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, check it out. That's from IGN. Actually, they have a bunch of coverage on it. So yeah, it looks really cool. I would definitely get into it with like a squad. It'd be cool.
Anyone big League of Legends fans out there?
Yeah, we got some League of Legends fans in our chat and stuff. So League of Legends has sponsored arena banners to upcoming Summoner's Rift map. So Summoner's Rift isn't League of Legends. Summoner's Rift is like a game mode on League of Legends,
Yeah,
from my
yeah.
understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they'll basically add these banners that will only be facing the public, so the players will not see them. So just like little tweaks and
What do you
additions and
guys
stuff
think about
to
that? How
help.
do you guys think about advertising kind of in a real world sense for
Well,
sports?
I think it's inevitable. And,
Yeah.
I think it was an inevitability when games started, getting as large as they do, especially in an esports setting. So yeah, I
that
mean,
makes sense. Yeah.
I liked
just
it,
like
having it
having the
integrated in the
banners
games, nice stuff. I'm all cool with that because, I mean, every 5 minutes of an NFL game is interrupted by 10 minutes of commercials. So
Yeah.
around. Right.
it's like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's an
Um,
interesting not study, but like interesting, I guess, topic of like sports gamers, sports like people that play sports games are more okay with ads because of the nature of sports themselves, of how it's televised. So there's
Right.
like, oh, ads in my game, whatever, that's fine. Like, That's what happens in the real world all the time. And then like other gamers that play non-sports games are like, "Are you kidding me? What is this?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's very
Like,
interesting
I'm
to
one
see
of
the
those.
split.
I hate commercials. Is there a pay to opt out option? Please, I'll take
there
that. Like,
probably will be.
There most likely
yep.
will be.
It'll be like a TiVo for gaming or something.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
2K will do that. EA will
Just-
totally do that, dude. EA will totally do. Oh, you want to skip this ad? Pay us $1. Like,
You want no ads? $10, dude. That's all I'm asking. Yeah.
yeah, I
This
could
definitely
totally
gonna
see
happen.
that. I could totally see that.
So we already talked about the NFL games. There was an embargo. What about Last of Us 2?
Oh yeah, so because
you wanna expand on that?
the state of play came out with The Last of Us, the review embargo basically means that like, hey, when this date is up, reviews will go out for the game online. So that's gonna
Yeah.
happen June 12th. So once that date hits, you can go check out those reviews yourself. Remember to watch reviews that aren't spoilery. I know some reviewers are a little bit less careful with that. That's why I like watching ACG. I like Skill Up. I like those two. They're really good. So yeah, watch out for that. Don't read any comments. There's gonna be spoilers rampant because people like to spoil this game for some reason. Because I guess they read a sentence or two they don't agree with, and that changes the whole game out of context. I don't know, whatever.
You know, people
But-
are fickle.
Yeah, so like I don't have any chats open when I watch anything. I don't have anything open. Like I'm not. This is not okay. I'm not taking the risk here. So look out for those reviews on June 12th. You know what's crazy? People are even writing articles. It's like when you can see a review for The Last of Us. I'm like, you're writing an article about when you're gonna write an article. Like, are you kidding me?
Pretty much.
How
Like-
bad do you need content?
A whole article. Oh, you know,
I'm
just
not a fan of that.
they're probably the same people that just kind of like re-upload their old articles with the new date, kind of stuff.
No update. Like, oh great.
That kind of good stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is the same article you uploaded 3 months ago. I just changed the date on it.
Well, I haven't posted anything in a while, so
Ayashi says athletes needs breaks to rest, but gamers not so much. They don't need a break.
How do you know? Gamers need rests. Carpal
Yeah, I need to move my
tunnel's
butt
a
after a
serious
while.
thing, man.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
for
ever
real.
like
Yeah.
played a game for so
You got
long?
people's butts falling asleep.
Yeah, have you ever played a game for so long that your hands are like crab hands almost? Like you're just like, whoa, my hands are kind of hard to move now because I've been holding the controller for a long time. You guys ever had
Dude,
that?
I played games so long that my perception of reality is like literally changed. like I'll be like playing like a game where like I can revert saves and stuff, and then I'll think I can do that in real life. You know?
distortion of reality. I get that
Yeah.
gamer vein that comes across your eyeball, and if it hits
Yeah.
your pupil, you get headaches. Yeah, that's great.
Oh
Yeah.
I don't have that. I just had like I know when I was playing Cuphead, I was on the final boss for like 4 hours and I just didn't move because I was like I'm beating this, and like my hands
Yeah.
were like crunched up, and I had to literally take my hands and put them like on the table to like stretch them out. I was like, whoa, this is a problem.
Nah, if a game has too many explosions, I start getting the light retina thing. It just starts hurting my head. I have to
Really?
turn it off for a bit.
I don't
I don't know
that.
what it
It's
is.
weird, yeah.
Maybe I need those gamer glasses or something like that.
You need
Yeah,
gamer gloves,
gamer
dude. Remember they
gloves,
sold
yeah.
gamer gloves? That was
They
a
sell
real
Yeah,
thing.
they still do that. They still do that. This will
They
improve
sell
your
gamer
gaming.
shoes too. Don't forget.
This will increase your reflexes by 10%. I'm like, how? It's elastic. Like, what?
Yeah. Dude, I've like literally lost feeling on my pinky after playing on the computer for so much. But you know,
Dude, the
this is
pinkies.
it's a new experience for me because I've been pretty much primarily a console gamer up until about a year ago. So I've been playing like more and more on PC, and I'm like, why can I not feel the tip of my pinky? I don't know.
Dude, I got those big console muscles right here, but when I went to PC, there's this whole other side of the hand that needed to work out. Like, man, I can't
Yeah.
hit shift very
It's
well.
like, man,
Like,
yeah, look at that. It's funny.
That's pretty bad because we all type, so it shouldn't really be that big of a deal.
Yeah. Let's see. What else did we have on here?
the June 3rd PS5 game reveal event. That should be pretty exciting.
Oh, I'm very excited for that. This is from Bloomberg, from Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg now instead of Kotaku.
Okay.
Probably making like, way better money, way better everything. Him and there's a Japanese journalist that he worked with for this. I just can't remember his name. Sorry, Japanese journalist. But he's well known. He's well known. I just can't remember his name. But yeah, they said multiple sources are backing this June 3rd date for a PS5 reveal. This could be games. This
Okay.
could be the console, which I hope it is because they kind of need to show this pretty soon. And I would expect an update on maybe PlayStation Now about how that's going to change. But I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
What are some announcements that you guys would be like, damn, that blew me away? Except for
Bloodborne
Bloodborne
2.
2. Yeah, Bloodborne 2 is the
Bloodborne
obvious
2.
For us. Anyway. Like, is there any other thing you'd be like, whoa, like I didn't see that coming, or like, wow, I need to get a PS5 now. Like, holy crap.
New Spider-Man.
Ooh,
See,
Spider-Man
this
2.
is where
Like a logo
New
this is where I
piece?
see his game.
New Bloodborne, new God of War.
Oh
you know.
yeah, any of those.
Any of those, I'm all about. A new Bloodborne, I'm fucking no one will see me.
How do you
Yeah,
take
fair enough. Although
break-
see you streaming, what do you mean? Everyone will see you. That's gonna be the next hot thing.
Yeah, you only see me on stream if you get a new Bloodborne. 'Cause otherwise, I know I don't exist in a real space anymore.
Just take
Yeah,
a week off work because you're
I'll
sick.
just become my
but actually
avatar
streaming.
in Bloodborne. Yeah, yeah. Instead of taking like a week-long vacation at the end of the year with my girlfriend, I'll just spend that whole weekend just of time off and just play.
Is there any features that Sony could come out with the PS5? You'd be like, wow, I did not see that coming, or like, wow, I didn't think of that. That's a cool feature. Like any of
They
those
could,
that come to
they
mind?
could update their party chat setting to where Xbox is at, because that was the biggest hurt that I had, is going from Xbox to PlayStation.
Yeah, I agree.
How do I put this? PlayStation felt more to me like if you're into RPGs and solo play, like the graphics and everything like that, they were really good. But as far as co-op and like all the online stuff that had nothing to do with gaming, just like party chat and things like that, I think Xbox had way better solid platform just in general.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. I think Xbox has a way better just interface for chatting and talking with other people. I think the PlayStation's a little cumbersome. I can't really specify why I think that, to be honest, but it's just Xbox just feels so much easier, I guess. But
Like when I start a party in
I think if they
PlayStation,
change a lot to that, I would like to see that. Yeah.
yeah, that would really help out. Like it just seems very locked in with PlayStation. Like if you start a party and it's private, you can't really easily switch that off. There's no
Yeah.
like checkbox just to jump into.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was a little frustrating with the transition, and that's also why it's hard for me to answer these questions. Like, oh, what are you excited for with PlayStation? I'm like, I don't know. I just got it this year, or
Like, the games.
for Bloodborne. Yeah, like
Still
I'm new to
figuring it
this.
out, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts came out, and I was all excited for that. And then it's like, because I've never played one before, and then apparently that was just a button mash one. It had nothing. It wasn't anywhere on par from the other Kingdom Hearts. So I was like, oh
Kingdom Hearts
man,
3?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, like
it's like
people were
way
just
more
saying-
advanced than 1 and 2.
A lot of the reviews were like you just button mash X and it just does a bunch of flashy stuff for you, which is fine. It's kind of like tailored towards kids, so
I don't know,
having too many
man. It's
mechanics.
got some
No?
fights in that game that are harder than Dark Souls. So.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, maybe I need to look at that again. I just didn't want to spoil the franchise for myself coming in on the third one that wasn't up to par with the other two.
You're not gonna.
So
It doesn't matter. The story doesn't matter, dude. It
Doesn't matter?
There's
Doesn't matter?
no
Okay.
rhyme or reason to the story. It doesn't matter. Just play. For
Just
fun.
realize the story is way more difficult than you think it is, and just accept it as it is.
sure,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
play
much.
the game, have fun.
Ayachi in the chat says VR would be something he'd be interested in for PS5, like PS5 built into VR.
Yeah.
What if they had different units? So imagine if they had like a PS5 that's $400, but with no VR, but $500 with VR, and it comes with like PSVR 2 or whatever the hell it is. Like, would that get you more interested, or would you be like, I'm good. I'll get into VR later.
This isn't like adding a Blu-ray feature, because they're gonna have actual games just for VR, games that won't be able to be played on anything that's not VR. So taking that out is like giving you half a console if they started going that route.
I don't know about that, because the games are separate, Like, it's not like you're hamstringing yourself by not playing PS5 games or stuff like that. Like, you just wouldn't be able to play VR.
I mean, remember when the Kinect came out and those things where they're trying to get the basic interactions where you could play Fruit Ninja and things like that. Not as big of a deal not having that as part of the game, because the games are still part of the games. But if you go in and have a whole interface that is like beyond first person, it's now the VR, and then you just don't have those games if you didn't pay for that upgrade for your PlayStation. I think that'd be a really hard handicap for anyone that bought like an early console and just didn't pay the extra 100, and now they're missing out on like 30% of the games that release or whatever way the trend goes.
Okay. Do you think would you pay an extra? How much would you pay extra to have VR like with the PS5? Like, would you pay 500, 600?
I mean, it's a one-time payment. It's basically like, yeah, I just have to eat that and pay whatever they ask for. Because if that's the way it's going, that's the way it's going. You know, it's not like imagine getting your computer and then it's just not compatible with the mouse, and it's just like, okay, well, I need a mouse for all these games now, so I just feel like it would bottleneck. It would bottleneck way too much if you didn't have it. Well, unless they just didn't really do that many VR stuff and they just had a whole that's just for VR, like that. That's how they'd have to do it.
Okay, so what you guys are saying is kind of like a premium price PlayStation that has VR fully integrated
versus not having it. Yeah.
Versus not having it. Okay.
And I'm saying you either have to go all or nothing. Like you can't really halfway it. It's not like the Kinect where it's just sort of a bonus thing. I think it's, if they're really going to go the way of VR, you got to commit, you know?
Right. You're saying like they shouldn't have a non-VR and a VR console. They should just go all out, one or the other.
Well, instead of having the add-on, like what Eric was saying, you either make it where it's all together, or you split it.
Okay,
And
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I like that. That'd be cool. Just a PlayStation that's built from the ground up to work.
To have these features, yeah. Like this is where it's going to go.
Yeah. I can see that as being like a beneficial thing. Yeah, definitely.
What's the term for that? Is that considered like, instead of 3D play, it's like 4D play or something like that? Like you're more involved?
I have no clue. I thought it was just
3D
VR.
player, 4D. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So that was the PSVR.
Interesting.
See, IGN has detailed their Summer of Gaming schedule with a bunch of events. So go ahead and check those out on IGN.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff there. Like, they break it down really well, actually. It's like by day, and then it's like by day. It's like all the gameplay you'll see, all the trailers you'll see. Like, it's all underneath in one like block. It's actually really well organized, and there's some cool stuff on there. Like Mortal Shell. That's gonna be a world premiere gameplay. I'm super stoked for that game. Looks like Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, but you can like possess people or something.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
Yeah. Possess enemies. Yeah, that looks really weird, but weird in a cool way.
Yeah, and then continuing on with we're in the rapid fire news section, right? Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you guys want to take the next one here about COD Mobile?
Yeah. So the Gulag is coming to COD Mobile. For those of you who don't know what the Gulag is, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone, if you die, you get put to the Gulag, which is kind of like a little deathmatch type of thing with like you and like one other person, or I think they actually do 2v2 too. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. And so it's supposed to be really quick, like 60 seconds. Like you're in a tiny space. You actually have your friends who are like over to the side can like see into the map, and they can see everything. So they'd be like, "Yo, he's over there. He's over there. Go get him." You know. So it's like it's supposed to be quick. It's not supposed to be like.
I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be coming to COD Mobile. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be coming as part of their Warzone. Is Warzone on mobile? It is, right?
I guess so.
I don't
No.
Or maybe
I don't think so.
Or maybe Gulag is just supposed to be their. So maybe Gulag is just supposed to be their own like, just like a standalone, like fight stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Deep Pooley says Gulag is where boys turn to men. Where men become champions. Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
basically guerrilla deathmatch. Just drop you in and then just go.
Like, it's two people. You both have the same gun. You're thrown in there. You know where they're
best
at.
man wins.
Start. Yep. It's it. It says who can shoot first. Okay. Sony just released their all-black controller for the PS5, and this is what me and D. Pooley have been waiting for, because I was offended by the white controller. I did not like it.
Whoa,
I,
whoa,
I don't
whoa,
know.
whoa. All right.
I don't know
all
why. No,
right.
no, 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 no. I don't know why I didn't like it, but maybe because it was white. I don't know. Why did it gotta be white?
Yeah,
I
who
just didn't
likes
like
white people? Wait, what?
it. Who likes white things? Yeah,
I
and I
do
don't know.
agree that the all black looks better. I do like. I don't know. I like the change of direction. I like the change of direction with the white. Man,
I like the all black.
you're not gonna like the console then, huh? Because it's gonna be white
Why?
and
It's
black.
also like all white.
It's probably gonna be white. It's probably gonna look a lot like the controller, man. Like.
Probably. I don't know. I'd probably get the black one if I could.
I think it's pretty standard just having an option to choose in black or white. Like I think it's very basic
Yeah.
color picking schematics. Like
Yeah. I don't know. Just me personally, just not a fan of the white.
I'm
Did
excited
not
for
like
the
it.
new controller, man. I want to feel these new differences that they keep talking about.
Yeah, they keep talking about these cool little additions and stuff. You're crazy if you like white. But anyways, so there's the new controller going on. PS4's DualShock is back button sold out immediately after it went on sale.
It's pretty amazing to me
And
because I
on
didn't think it was
back
gonna
order.
be a success.
Yeah, I did not think. I think we actually talked about it. You're like, who's getting this? You know, who is this for?
I
And
guess
then we totally got fucking showed up because apparently
lot
everybody.
of people, a lot of people.
Apparently everybody.
Well.
Wanted it. So
apparently
There's
everyone is
that.
their mom, and we're back ordering now. Goodness, that
yeah,
is
and
that is a hot
I guess
commodity.
yeah. This is like for those of you who don't remember, it's like this little attachment you can attach to the back of your PlayStation 4 controller that basically just adds like 2 more buttons, like these little paddles.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty much it. But you know, these are fully programmable buttons and stuff.
Would
I
you
guess
guys
it lets you
pay?
do
Would you
crazy
guys pay
stuff with
extra for more buttons on a controller? Like, say the PS5 controller comes out at $60, which is most likely what it's going to be. Say there's a $70 option, but there's like built-in back buttons. Like, would you pay for that?
This reminds me of back in the day when you had the turbo button installed
Not me.
in on the controller.
Oh, way back, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Machine.
Like on
I'm
those
showing
Mad
my-
Cat controllers and stuff, like those third-party ones.
I don't know. Like, would that be considered cheating? You go to a tournament and then it's like
I don't
you
think
have 2
so.
buttons more over
It
another
depends
person.
on the tournament. In Smash Bros, actually, it's not.
You could use
Yeah.
whatever.
People have programmable macros on some of their
I
some of their
know.
controllers, which I thought was fucking crazy.
That's-
ESAM.
That's cheating, dude. I can't. No.
Yeah.
No. You
No,
can't
yeah,
program buttons,
honestly,
dude. That's cheating.
Yeah. Honestly, like I know ESAM's still like super good and stuff, even without that. But like, if you just when I see him nowadays, it's just like, no, this guy's got
my
programmable
respect
macros.
is much.
No.
better.
No, I hope the other guy wins. I don't care.
Even if it is MK Leo, whatever.
Yeah, even if it is the guy who always wins. But yeah, programmable macros. I'm not a huge whatever into it. I don't really care. I wouldn't pay extra money for more buttons on my controller. I would probably not even use them all that much, to be honest. I just know me.
Me personally, I still hold with just 1 finger on each one. Some people play with the 2, so imagine having all 3. You're not even holding the controller anymore. You're just
You're just like holding around it.
around it, like it's just a button.
You're just clawing the controller with all these different
The
buttons.
new controller is just
Yeah.
2 spheres with buttons all around, and you just play
Yeah.
like this.
It's just a buttons. That's all it is.
Yeah,
2
there are
joysticks,
some
and
games
then-
though that do make you use the whole controller. Like I remember I was playing Nier Automata and I was like, oh my god, I'm using every button at the same time almost. Like how do I do this? Like, so I think it would be useful in that case, but
Yeah, I could definitely see the uses for it, but me personally, I'm just not about it.
not
But-
about it. Apparently, a
Not
lot of people
about it.
are. So
Apparently, a lot of people are totally surprised to me, to be honest.
you know
I
what I'm
mean,
not
more
about?
buttons allows more things and combos, and like you can do more in your hotbar, and it's faster interface. Like, don't get me wrong, like with that, it's a good thing, but it becomes insane with the combos. Like, gone are the days of up down AB square. Like, you're now doing R1 L3 and triangle X at the same time for one combo, and then trying to like utilize all those different things and learn the different interfaces. It's
Plus, like gyro
it gets
controls, you have to, like
overwhelming.
shake your controller while you're doing that. Like,
Oh, dude, that is the most infuriating thing. Like when they force you to do levels now, like with the Switch and Breath of the Wild, you know, where you have to do like the I don't know, the balancing thing to get the ball through the course.
Yeah,
they're doing this.
I don't like
Yeah.
controls. But
Oh, but you actually have to use the motion controls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
have
would like
to.
to opt out of motion controls and stuff if I would like to have that option.
Especially
Like,
with
I
the
just don't
when the
like it.
motion
I've
controls
always
aren't
thought motion
sensitive.
controls were kind of a gimmick. except for VR, obviously, because
Well,
it's supposed to be fully integrated. But like just motion controls, like it's pretty gimmicky. I'm not a huge fan of it.
yeah.
I,
You know what
I
else?
like it if it worked, but the interface is usually pretty annoying. Like in Skyward Sword, when you swing your sword, this is an actual sword swing thing. But when you played, you had to hold it out and then do this. This is how it would read it. You didn't have that wrist turn with it. You had to just go diagonally to do a sideways slash.
It's like,
Bull.
And it's like, this is not how I swing a sword. Like, this is not a sword movement. Like, no.
yeah, you're just kind of like scribbling on them.
Yeah, like you have to hold your wrist at a cocked angle and then jerk it around like this with it stiff.
Yeah.
Like I almost need a wrist brace just to play the game.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound
wasn't
fun. That doesn't
wasn't
sound
fluid.
good.
Didn't feel good. If they fixed it, it could be fun. But yeah, it wasn't that great.
You know what else isn't that great? Fast and Furious.
The franchise or the game?
Pick
Like
one,
movie
dude.
franchise?
It doesn't matter. Just
Pick
pick one.
one.
It doesn't matter. But well, I don't know. Fast and Furious
Every
1.
Fast and Furious past Tokyo Drift sucked.
And we're saying that because
I'm
there's a
surprised we
Fast
don't
and
have
Furious
any
game.
hate in chat. I'm sure there's got to be some Fast and Furious fans in here.
Oh yeah, there's some Fast and Furious fans in there that I know of.
I'm not one of them, but like I'm just not a car guy.
It's
So that's
just like
me.
it's just like candy, dude. It's like junk food. It's a junk food movie. Like that's what it is. It's a junk food series. That's really what it is.
They're competing with the Rocky series. We gotta have Fast and the Furious 20. Like, come on.
They are
Faster
making 10
and
movies. They are making 10
Furiouser.
movies. That's true.
But the reason we're talking about Fast and Furious because there's the new Fast and the Furious game trailer went up yesterday. As far as the graphics go, it's not anything crazy, but
Looks
the
terrible.
gameplay looks pretty good. Our boy Dupuli says it looks pretty legit. I mean, I'd actually might pick it up because I haven't really played a racing game in a while. It's last racing game I played was Forza, and Forza's very realistic racing game. There's not really a whole lot of crazy shit you can do with it because, like, if you turn too much by like half a degree, you're gonna spin out. So, I would like to see how this will be. Hopefully, it'll impress me more than their movies do.
I don't.
Not
know
trying to
about
rag on
that.
anybody who's a Fast and Furious fan. If you like Fast and Furious, more power to you, buddy. But I'm just not.
Look, if you like customizing your cars, if you like test driving things you wouldn't have a chance to in real life, if you want to just smoke someone in the race course, I get it. There's a niche for it.
But I did really like Need for Speed and Burnout.
Takeout.
Burnout.
I was like, yeah, Burnout,
Yeah.
dude. Burnout's
Burnout.
fun, man. Burnout was a good time.
Burnout was tight, yeah. But I think racing games are kind of fading a little bit into the background with the current climate with gaming and stuff. So it's nice to see that there are still people trying to stick with those genres. Talking about CD Projekt Red is teasing a hands-on of Cyberpunk 2077 on June 11th. This comes to us from CD Projekt Red, not us personally. Obviously, it comes to the internet from CD Projekt Red. Shut up, leave me alone. So that's going to be happening.
Are you guys excited for that
Cyberpunk
game?
2077 is probably my most anticipated game for this year. So yeah, I'm ready to see some more shit on it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Especially,
I'm excited for it too.
It's awesome, dude. It's like I was thinking about this the other day. CD Projekt Red is like a Polish game company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they created these like masterpiece games that are probably the highest, as far as gaming goes, are probably the highest things come out of Poland. They are, I think, the biggest gaming company in Poland.
I think
And it's
so
just
too.
really nice to see, it's really nice to see like these big games coming out of Poland and like this them just being so like internationally popular. It's really cool.
Yeah, because of their reputation, they're like gamer focused. They're like not douchebags
Yeah.
like EA. So
Yeah,
that helps them a lot.
I highly recommend checking out any of CD Projekt Red's games. You honestly would not be disappointed. They're a quality company.
Are you excited for that game, Steven? Cyberpunk?
I actually don't know much about it. What you know
How
any
do you
details
not?
on it? It's
Yeah,
just
it's like-
outside of my radar. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's like, it's a first-person role-playing game. It's pretty much a first-person RPG, first-person shooter RPG, which is a little wild to think about.
You played the
Yeah,
Witcher
yeah.
series?
The Witcher series? I played a little bit of it, but I came in on Witcher 3, so I wasn't like...
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, same people, but Cyberpunk 2077 is obviously based off of the board game Cyberpunk 2077, which takes place in the future, and it's a first-person action RPG with but CD Projekt Red has like an amazing track record for actually making good RPGs. All their side quests from The Witcher, like all their side quests are fun. The story's good. The atmosphere is amazing. The environment's amazing. So honestly, it's just like when CD Projekt Red says that they're coming out with a new RPG and it's gonna be like set in a cyberpunk, I'm just like it's probably gonna be amazing.
If they're good at RPGs, I'd be down for that. As long as it's not kill 10 of these, go here, kill 20 of that, go here, collect 10 of this item.
No,
like
yeah,
they don't do that. They're just like here's a named NPC and all their backstory for this little quest and stuff like that you thought would just take 5 minutes, but it's actually really interesting.
Like Mass Effect was really fun. I enjoyed those side quests and things like that.
So this game is it's definitely going to be a big one. And I'm super looking forward to it. And especially since it's the first game that I know of where you can customize the size of your genitalia on the character that you made.
That's true. You can slide that dog finger all the way to the right, dude.
They showcased that last week. You can change the genitalia of your character because you it's full character creation.
Character creation, so
it's full character creation, like full character creation. So you can even.
Are we talking like details? Like we're going into the X and R-rated kind of details? I don't know how.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, they said that there's a lot of mature content and sex and stuff in the game. So
I mean, there's first-person sex scenes, dude. Like that's
first-person sex scenes.
I don't think that's been done before.
That's new. No, not really.
Which makes I'm probably a little uncomfortable with that, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be tasteful.
Are you gonna be a girl or a guy?
Sex games and video games are always weird.
Whatever you want, actually, I should say.
Depends on the playthrough.
Yeah, probably a guy.
Change.
Usually, if I pick an RPG, I usually make a guy.
But let's be honest, when it comes
based on gender,
with how endowed your character is, who's not just going to turn that thing all to the max? Like, what other setting are you going to do?
You're just like, yeah. So
I'm
totally picking this character for good and pure reasons. I'm just going to give her a huge ass and huge tits.
Like, what if that affects your stats? Like, what if like your charisma goes up or something?
Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if CD Projekt did add something like that in there, where the world would respond to the character that you created. Like
that would be very funny.
Very funny. Like say you make a male character that's very well endowed or something like that, and then it becomes the talk of the town. This guy over here is hung like a horse.
This guy's swinging for the fences, if you know what I mean.
So that's pretty cool. It's gonna be really interesting. Highly recommend looking into it. We got 13 people in the chat right now. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Everybody? Don't forget
to drop a follow, a like, a sub. Well, a follow and like will be fine if you don't want to sub, though. I understand it's $5. But
we do appreciate the support and the views. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
We have Larian Studios is releasing a Baldur's Gate 3 trailer today. Baldur's Gate is like, this huge game that a lot of old school gamers are super looking forward to.
Yeah.
So that's going to be coming. We're seeing a trailer for that today. It's got some like super crazy like Eldritch horror Cthulhu kind of shit in it. So it's like I'm all about that stuff. So I'm super ready. This Lovecraftian stuff is it's my game, man.
I'm in.
Count me in. Moving on to some upcoming releases and deals. Some of the stuff that we found. If you in the chat have found any like dope deals or anything like that, feel free to post a link or just let us know, so we could spread the word and save people money, because that's what life's all about. PlayStation Plus games for June have been revealed. They are COD World War II and Star Wars Battlefront 2. COD World War II, I've heard very mediocre things about, to be honest.
Heard it was okay.
Star Wars Battlefront 2, I've also heard even less than mediocre things about it at launch, but now it's actually pretty good. from what I'm hearing, and it looks pretty cool actually. Like I actually just was thinking about getting it recently.
I don't think I'm gonna support that game.
But it's PlayStation. It's on PlayStation Plus, so
I know,
might as well
but
download it. Yeah.
nah, I'm good.
Moving on. So Xbox games for gold for June have been announced. We have Shantae and the Pirate Curse and Coffee Talk. Literally have not heard of either of those
No
games.
idea what those games are. That really is not a good showing. I think. Like, look at these comparisons here, dude. They give two major AAA games.
Like here, Call of Duty and Dice, and then here you got what is that? And what is that?
Yeah, I don't.
So
I know Shantae is a popular franchise. I just don't. I'm not into it. I'm just not into that franchise.
do you know what it is? Like a platformer?
It's a platformer, yeah. It's
platformer. Okay. I can almost tell if it's a platform based off of the title or something.
Imagine like a fun cartoony Dead Cells game, but not roguelike, but in that style of like platforming.
Okay, but there's not like fighting and stuff. It's just platforming.
I don't really know.
You don't really know.
I don't really know
Okay.
too much
Well,
about it.
if somebody knows, maybe they can enlighten us. But Xbox does have something else decent. They have No Man's Sky is coming to Xbox Game Pass and Game Pass PC on June, according to Kotaku.
That game had so much hype, and it was so unfinished when it released. So years later, you can actually have a full game with it if you want to check that out now.
So, here we are 3-ish years after the release of No Man's Sky, and it's actually what it's supposed to be now. So, it coming to Game Pass now, yeah, I definitely think you should try it out, because it's what they said it was going to be 3 years ago.
They do finally have the co-op. However, I recently played No Man's Sky about 2 months ago, and there is this horrible glitch where if you land your spacecraft next to your friend in the new co-op feature, it will make this game-breaking noise. It's like metal banging on metal, and it's the loudest thing in the game. It's just Top Hat, one of our friends, Dan, we played together, and we had to put the game down. You can even travel hundreds and hundreds of blocks away and still hear it in the distance. It is awful. It is.
That's really strange.
Oh, I just
really
strange.
They won't fix it. They won't fix it. It is so annoying. But the game visually is beautiful. If you want to hop in a spaceship and fly around, like every planet, every system you visit to has like a Saturn-esque planet, and you can fly through the rings. You can explore the different things. Picking up guns, upgrading, like it is definitely a survival game. A lot of fun to just build your character and upgrade things. And if you like collecting money and acquiring loot and riches and resources and just really just going around and being your own independent thing, it's a fun exploration game.
Yeah, definitely check it out. They actually added in mechs, like big mech robots recently.
Yeah, those are a pain to fight, man. They hit hard and they don't miss.
And then
I don't have any interest in that game really. Nah,
I might play it because it's on Game Pass now. I've always had an interest in it vaguely, and then my interest got thrown out because of everything that ended up happening with it. But I might give it a try. GOG.com is having a summer sale ending June 15th. So go ahead and check those out.
Yep, good old games, goodoldgames.com.
Games.
That's owned by CD Projekt Red, so you can support them.
So support them. Borderlands: The Handsome Collection, which has Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, are free on the Epic Game Store until June 4th. So that's basically the Borderlands 2, all of its DLC, and the pre-sequel edition for free on Epic Game Store. So go ahead and check those out.
I got that.
Nothing
I got that
to do during quarantine.
Yeah, I should probably install that. And then lastly,
let's
the
talk
BioShock.
About Epic Games, dude. Like their last 3 free games have been really good, dude. It was GTA 5, and then it was Civ 6, and now it's Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Like, damn.
Oh, dude, I forgot to install GTA 5. Is that still free?
No.
Fuck. I reported it and I forgot. Damn.
I mean, you can just get it. Like, you don't have to necessarily install it. You can just get it, though. Just be like, get.
Yeah, but I have to pay for it.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, well. You missed the train. Missed the boat.
Missed the train, yeah. The BioShock collection releases on the Switch today for $40.
Hell yeah.
BioShock really awesome games. Highly recommend checking those out.
I really am interested how this is going to work on Switch.
On the Switch,
Well, I mean, Doom
I
runs
guess
on
I can
Switch,
see it
so
working because they're
they're older.
they're pretty much last gen. Oh, actually, I don't remember if Infinite came out on the one or not. I think Infinite was also last gen. But yeah,
Welcome to the circus of value.
yeah,
Very classic. Very, very
Did
good
so much
games.
in that game. Would you
yeah,
kindly? Like, oh my goodness, that was such a no spoilers, no spoilers. But like,
not
if you haven't
spoilers.
played it, pick it up. The first one is amazing. The second one, still really good. You get to like, oh my gosh, BioShock series is hands down like standalone. It's so good.
It's
It's a
probably one of
they're
the
really
best
good
video
shooters.
game
Yeah,
stories
really good
out there
stories.
that's ever been
Yeah,
written, actually. So,
they have really good
It is
stories.
dark. It will mess with your head. It is a mind fuck on that. But it's such a good game.
it's really,
Yeah,
really good. So, yeah, check
Yeah.
that out. $40,
I-
which is a little steep in my opinion, but whatever.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's 3 full games and
it's
That's
3 full
DLC.
true.
games.
Yeah.
That's true.
If they
And
were
porting
15,
to the Switch.
15, and 10, like that, yeah.
Okay.
While we're still on Nintendo, Metroid Prime Trilogy is rumored to release in June, which that
Oh,
is,
dude.
oh my
I did
gosh.
not play those, so I would be very excited to
Yeah,
get my hands on
Dude,
them.
you haven't played
Metroid
those?
Prime
I
was
did
really
not. I did
good.
not have a GameCube.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, like I am so stoked for this game. Metroids were like one of the few games on Nintendo that I was like determined to get 100% completion on. The enemies that they come up with, the upgrades, the way that you can constantly go back to the same map and like find something new, like it's there's just so many secrets hidden in each location in the map. And it's
Oh
such a
yeah,
long game, and not long as in boring, but long as just full of content and
yeah,
just the progression of the character. It is so much fun.
yeah. Highly recommend it. But this was it was basically a Swedish retailer going by Inet. I think that's how you say it, INET, and Best Buy both quote unquote accidentally leaked on their website showing like box cover and price and stuff. So. And then they also, both just so happened to realize at the same time and take it down. So,
Hmm. Okay. All
I've
right.
been seeing a lot of these accidental leaks, and I think it's a little fishy. Like, I think accidentally leaking something is probably a really great way to get some traction for your game. So,
Yeah, especially to see like the response, be like, are people gonna
yeah,
people
just
gonna
see
like
the
this?
response. People are just like, "Oh, who cares?" People are like, "Yes, I need it right now." They're like, "Okay, yeah, this is good idea." Okay.
While we're on games that part of childhood that people really enjoy, Jack and Daxter could be a launch window game only for the PS5. And I know that game was pretty hyped when it was out. Another game I missed out on for coming to PlayStation late.
Yeah. Uh,
I
Do we
like.
know if this is going to be like a new Jack and Daxter, or is it going to be like a
I
remake of
think
the old one?
the rumor is that it's gonna be either a like collection, like a remastered like collection, or
Uh-huh.
it's a new one. I don't think it's gonna be a new one
Interesting.
though. I think it's gonna be a
Yeah,
collection.
I think a lot of devs are
Oh
not
man, but a new Jack and
aren't really
Daxter on
going for that
PS5
kind of
would
stuff like that. Yeah.
that would really sell.
Uh, I think it would, but I think it's just kind of hard for a game developer to really see that as being a good lucrative thing to do right now, because like those games are kind of fell out of style a while ago, like these kind of third-person adventure games, like like Spyro, the Reignited
True.
trilogy and
Ratchet and
stuff
Clank.
like that. That's why like instead of going through the risk of making a whole new game, they're just remaking the ones that they know people would like because it just kind of hits on that little nostalgia bone.
Hmm
But
True.
I personally would like to see a resurgence of those games. Like I want to see continuations of Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. Not just remaking them for the next generation.
Although if you remake it too much, you could have the Sonic problem where it's like, oh, you've one good game, and then 100 ones that just flopped. Like,
Or the
That's
Skyrim
true.
Pro.
remake. Yeah.
That's true.
Skyrim.
I don't think. Oh man, if it's gonna be a new Jack and Daxter though, it's gonna be a different
Yeah.
studio because Naughty Dog makes that, and I don't think they're gonna be making that anymore.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've kind of grown up, I
Naughty
guess,
Dog
as a
always
as a
puts on a good
developer.
polish, though.
Yeah, it's crazy that Naughty Dog made Jack and Daxter, and then they made The
Yeah.
Last of Us.
Maybe Last of Us, yeah. Okay. There is
See
a
what
patent
happens
floating
with that.
around It shows a wireless charging adapter with extra buttons for the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. So I'm guessing this is going to be kind of like an evolution of the additional buttons for the PS4 DualShock. So, and I'm guessing it's just going to be adding in an extra layer of function where it's actually like supports wireless charging and stuff. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it though, because like from the patent image, it looks like basically. Hold on, let me see if I can grab something here. Basically, if you were to take this like DualShock, imagine this is a DualSense, not a DualShock 5, because we have to be different this gen. But imagine like it's on. If you're looking at like a side view, it would be like on the back, but it would stick out kind of this way to follow the shape of the controller. And I think you can like take it. I think you can like take it on and off. So you can take it off, put it on like a charging thing, and still have your USB plugged in. And then when it's done, you just like take the USB out, plug this thing back in, and there you go. I think that's kind of what it is, which is I don't know. It's kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah,
I'm down for wireless charging. I'm down for that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Not really a huge thing for me.
Moving
on.
It's not a huge like. I'm gonna go buy it right now, but.
It's getting a little late in the day, so we're going to make sure we wrap up right now. There's a small rumor circulating that there will be a Final Fantasy 16 announcement this summer. So, new Final Fantasy game. This will be a new one.
For any of you guys? Because I just played 7 Remake. I didn't play any other Final Fantasy game, so like I'm not.
Final Fantasy's always been that kind of game where it's like it's cool, it's interesting. I usually follow it, but it's not like a huge thing for me.
It's usually visually stimulating, and there's a lot to it. The last one, the reviews were it was really good in the beginning, and then the ending was kind of a letdown.
Oh, 15.
So I usually kind of wait and see how it goes, because like RPGs, you can pick them up when they're new, or you can pick them up when they're old, and you're going to get the same experience, which is always nice. So I'm going to let the community kind of chew on that and see the reviews before I fully commit to that.
Yeah. And then I think the last thing we have on here for a rumor reveal is EA Motive's Star Wars game, possibly Star Wars Maverick, could be revealed next week.
That would be cool.
Star Wars Maverick sounds like a Star Wars dogfighting game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Fighting around X-wings and doing big space battles. Shit, sounds cool.
Sounds super cool, especially because next week is the rumored again PS5 reveal event where they're gonna have a bunch of games and stuff. So.
Yeah.
That would be very, very cool. That would
probably be a good time to announce it right there.
Does that interest you guys? A Star Wars dogfighting game?
Absolutely. I love like flying games and
like the old Rogue Squadron days.
So. Yeah, Rogue Squadron was tight. Yeah. I would like to see that definitely. Especially just
like guys, Star Fox and N64, like
big online fighting, like dogfights and stuff. That
Imagine a battle royale, dude. A battle royale Star Wars dogfighting game.
That would be interesting.
I would totally play that, actually.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
You just have all the ships, dude. So you have like 50. There's probably like 50 different ships, right? Star Wars.
Oh, it's like shitloads.
So like you just have all those, and they're all just fighting in space. Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah,
that'd be really
tons of different ships and stuff. That would be cool. Go through all the different like eras of Star Wars and stuff. Yeah.
Really cool to have like size tiers where you could have something as small as the X-wing, and then you could have size tiers up to like the Death Star versus some other big thing that's just for the game. Like
one dude chilling in a Death Star.
But you have to operate everything yourself, so you're like running around, like turning all the levers, and then you're just like, oh no, I have to go back downstairs. Like
takes like 2 minutes to fire the gun. Yeah.
Turns into Artemis at that point.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else to talk about? We're at 12:30 here, which is about, sorry we started late. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but got back on track.
No, I think that's all I got. I think I'm ready to close out.
Nice. Thanks for I think we got a new follower. I thought we were at 61. I think we're at 62 now. I think I saw that. So, yeah, thanks for the new follow. I don't see who it recently is because I don't think I know how to do that right now. So I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're on OBS on here.
I have a pop-up, but the follower bar, like that you can see at the top, like usually it says like the name of the latest one, but I didn't do
it didn't right there.
I'm not sure how to do that yet, so
I
I'll
see.
get that up.
Yeah, we'll definitely be upping our stream qualities, as we find time to do this stuff. So,
yeah.
But thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it. Any little follow we can get just helps us a lot. But I'll go ahead and start closing out the show. So thank you for stopping by. As always, listeners, we stream this podcast live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/FPSGuides. Remember to smash them like, subscribe, follow buttons, all the buttons except for the unfollow or unsubscribe button because those will break your PC. Remember, you can check out all of our content on Apple iTunes Podcast, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Alexa, and most importantly, our beautiful website, FPSguides.com. Remember to check out our Discord. A link is in the description on Twitch. Please feel free to come in, play with us. You know, we'll play games with you, but we won't charge you the premium. You know, we may not be as good as some of these.
We'll even talk to you. We'll even interact with you. So
yeah, we'll talk to you and we'll be friends and stuff. You know, it's but we won't. You don't have to pay us. I mean, you can pay us, but yeah, you don't have to. It's not a requirement.
We'll take tips, but you know.
Yeah, we'll take a tip. Yeah. So remember to just come in and check out our Discord. We also have this absolute pretty much database of gaming related memes now. So go ahead and check those out because there's literally a shit ton of them. And if you only feel like playing games, you know, you're a little shy person, that's okay. Just feel free to just come in, drop a meme, you know, just do a little message here and there, whatever you want to do. And don't forget to tell your friends about us. Most importantly, never be too shy to provide feedback. We are growing all the time, so any kind of feedback, any kind of new support you can give us just helps us grow the channel and helps us, you know, do this more often, basically. So, thank you for stopping by, and remember to be safe, wash your hands, and play games.
Yep, play games, everybody, and look out for some maybe a new show next week. Maybe you guys
look out for the full release Valorant gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah, look out for that stream. Look out for us streaming in general. I know. I think Steven might be interested in more streaming, so look out for that. Look out for all of us that are on. So.
Yeah, just turn those notifications on, guys.
And thank you, gentlemen, for having me on the show today.
Yeah, thanks, Steven.
Thanks for coming by, and yeah, everyone have a safe weekend. Play some games. See you next time.
See you next time. Peace.
Bye.